On November 6, 2018, nearly 65% of Florida voters passed Amendment 4. The amendment immediately reinstated the voting rights of approximately 1.4 million Floridians with criminal convictions. It was the largest expansion of voting rights in the United States since the passage of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Rosemary McCoy is one of those new voters.
I was excited. I was excited because now I felt that I was part of the civilization of the United States of America. I was excited because I felt that I had power and I was able to voice my opinion on issues like education, healthcare, employment. So I felt like I was part of the community, and it meant so much to me because I'm a volunteer in the community and I help others. So now I can go out and I can encourage other people to vote.
Voting is the most essential activity we get to do as participants in a democracy. It affects who represents us, what policies affect us in our daily lives, and where our tax dollars go.
We have education system, we have the child care, medical. We have all these issues that we want to voice our opinion to.
Unfortunately, in spring 2019, Florida conservative legislators and the governor decided through Senate Bill 7066 to create two different classes of Floridians affected by Amendment 4. Those who can afford to pay all fines, fees, and restitution associated with a conviction and buy back their right to vote, and those who cannot afford to pay those legal financial obligations and remain voteless and voiceless. For Rosemary, who has already registered to vote and voted in local elections, the prospect of losing her right to vote again is unacceptable.
It would be a shame. It would be a disgrace. We pay taxes. We work, so we should be allowed to have a voice in these issues.
For Black women like Rosemary, the challenges to pay this modern-day poll tax are often insurmountable, both because of the hefty fines, fees, and costs levied against them, and the lack of sufficient income to satisfy these debts.
I'm unemployed, and the reason I'm unemployed is because of collateral consequences of having a felon. So basically my hands are tied. I cannot get a livable wage paying job, and also therefore I don't have enough money to make my basic needs. So how can I have money to pay for my restitution? Those that are poor, especially Black females, we wouldn't have the funds to pay for our restitution. We're not saying that we don't want to pay them. We're saying we can't pay them all at one time.
On behalf of Rosemary and every Floridian in her situation whose restored vote is now unjustly in limbo, the Southern Poverty Law Center sued the governor, the Secretary of State, and her county election official. She's with us till the end.
Yes, I am a fighter. I am a fighter in the community. I go out and I advocate for other people. So therefore, I will continue to fight. I will fight this here battle until we win. And I know we're going to win.